So we're approaching the 1 year anniversary of the death of Mia Goodwin. And, one thing for me as the police chief, I'll never, ever forget that call, being woken up in the middle of the night. And just by the voice of the deputy chief calling me, that I knew that something was very wrong. And then to hear that one of our own was killed in the line of duty was something that you just never, ever get over. It almost seems surreal. It seems like it has flown by this past year, but to me it seems just like yesterday. And you have to be able to move on as an agency, which we have. It's been fantastic to see the response and the resiliency that we have not just in the University City Division, but also across our department, because one of the most unimaginable things that you can deal with is the loss of a peer, a co-worker, an officer, and it's just one of the things that we have to be able to drive and get through, and we have the right agency to be able to do that. But at the same time, we will never forget, and we will make sure that Mia's memory lives on forever. Well, you never want tragedy to be a result of changes that you have to make. You always want to be proactive when it comes to the safety and well-being of our employees, all of our employees. However, when you do have tragedy, it is important that you look back and see ways that you can have things that you could have done that could have either prevented it or maybe help the next employee that might be caught up in that same situation. So, if you look at a lot of the things that we've done over the course of even before Mia's death, with the cones that are supplied in each police vehicle, we're also getting lights. We're getting beacon lights that, thanks to the Police Foundation, will allow those cones to be even more visible at night. And if you recall, just this year, we have restriped and recolored the striping on the police cars on the sides and on the back, so that they can be more visible when we're out on traffic stops, and particularly at night. One of the things also I'm very proud of is that we were able to work with the State Highway Patrol, CDOT, the Charlotte, not just Charlotte Department of Transportation, but North Carolina Department of Transportation as well, and also Motorist Assistance Patrol, to where we can set up different protocols that we need to really expand that footprint when we're out on interstate traffic collisions, to where it's far enough out to where motorists get an opportunity to slow down and to take even more precautions as they approach officers working the scene of a traffic collision. So all of those things in place, perfect world, none of this ever happens. But if there's something that we can do to make our employees safer, we certainly want to continue to do that. It's always refreshing to see the community response when we deal with such a tragedy with a fallen officer, and Mia's death was no exception. When you look at Central Piedmont Community College, the scholarship fund that was created in her name, also some of the other things that have been done across the state, with the state renaming the bridge after Mia Goodwin, and that's going to be occurring very soon. But just the outpouring of support for her family, and the ongoing funds that have come in, scholarships for her kids, all of that is just a testament to how valued and appreciated each and every one of you are within CMPD, because it's a demonstration not just for Mia, but it's a demonstration for who we are as an agency and who we are as individuals for the jobs that we do every single day to help keep our community safe. This is not a demonstration that counteracts all of the hate that you heard in 2020, all of the voices that were very loud on policing and in general law enforcement across the country. And then you look at how the people stepped up when Mia's was tragically taken from us. I'll never forget the morning of her funeral and driving into work and seeing all of the Charlotte skyline lit up in blue. Seeing a city bus with rest in peace, Mia Goodwin on the side. Just all of that is such a testament, not just to her, but to each and every one of you, because it shows that we were and we are appreciated by the people that we serve. And sometimes the loudest voices are not the majority of voices. And I think that what we saw when Mia passed away is what our community represents. And that representation is a love and respect for what we do within the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department.